bet. Or maybe it's the kids who were hanging around outside my place. They were yelling into my window, and they wanted to know if I was a YouTuber, and I said yes, and I was like, how do you know? So they've obviously been peeking through, checking out my setup. Which makes me think, what else have they seen? Swedish Gestapo will be on my door. Right, maybe it's about time we started thinking about the courtship. What we need is a lot of this stuff for wherever the wedding's going to be. So grain, honey, mead, beer, stockfish, cheese, meat, and wine. Who wants to get married? That's my question to you. And since I don't really care what your answer is going to be, we're going to grab the wild card Thagnus, and we're going to go on a bit of a hunt for the goods that we need. If I recall, 200 beer was part of that. But it might be 400 very soon. We'll just see once we get that counting house established. Or maybe I could marry a Scot. No. Well, doesn't seem to be one. Only 300 people here, Jake. Better than last time where there were 400 people present. Yeah, but it's Saturday night here. I know that we're not the best socialites, but I'm sure plenty of people have found things to do. Okay, everything edible. Everything edible we need 200 of, which probably means we're going to need 400 of it, just as a casual estimate. Is hemp edible? I guess that's neither here nor there. And I don't think honey was part of it, but meat was. Let's go and get plenty from Bergen. Hello! That's something I want. Maybe it's got the stuff that we're having for the party. It's actually got some beer, but most importantly it's got pelts. We'll sell off a whole bunch of our beer here. I feel sorry for these buggers that don't actually get to have any beer whatsoever. But fairly well pelts. Damn, that was a lot of money made from that flotsam. Wait, Jake played Pepsi Man? Of course I played Pepsi Man. It's been a long time coming. There's a lot of wheat here in Bergen. Why is there 5,000 wheat in Bergen? What is my grain train doing? Why do I only have 2 grain trains? That's the real scary one. Aha! That's why you weren't loading at Bergen, which means you're actually overflowing it. Those are the kinds of mistakes that cause some things to go really skewy. Thankfully we caught it here. Point is though, we'll be abducting 400 of that. What other food do we have here though? Meat, of course. I also need some wine. Haarlem has pretty much all of our wine. And whilst wine is produced in Stettin, not in copious amounts. Oh, poor Edinburgh, I cry for you. London as well. King Edward of England, landlord of the region, the Kingdom of England, is besieging London. Businesses outside have been closed down. Troops are seen moving into all cities in the Kingdom of England. So, he's pretty unhappy, is the King of England. Auto meow, ignore what I say. Don't even know why I had you selected. Thankfully there is plenty of wine in Haarlem, so we're just going to abduct that in order to marry our princess. They wanted stockfish as well, the greedy gits. That's about all that we're getting here though. What else do we need that I actually produce? I don't produce mead, but I'm going to need a lot of it. Where can I find mead? Is there anywhere I know that produces mead and I've been buying it up? So I mean, that's a lot of mead. Stockholm does mead, right? They do. It might be quite a lot to actually take it. Groningen produces mead, but I don't buy up much of it. Nonetheless, in the interest of our future bride, I'm going there. Wherever you went, it did not have a lot of goodies for us. I don't think I've given these places enough opportunity to grow. Be that as it may, we're still going back out there. Give me the mead. I don't care how unpopular it makes me here, I employ half the city. But yes, where else actually produces this stuff? Mead. Bruges do. Ripen do, and I've just been passing them by. Bruges actually have quite a bit of it, so... Are the grain trains going to Haarlem? That's a good point, and I doubt I am. Novgorod is completed, so I'm going to actually upgrade to the next rank, whatever comes after Master Chairman. Grain train, tell me more. Skipping out, not only Haarlem, but Groningen as well. You first go to Bergen, then London, Bruges. Oh no, you finish in Bergen, okay. Aalborg to Ripen, to Groningen, and Haarlem. Makes a lot more sense. Max and Max. You're probably not doing the same for Edinburgh, though. No, you are. That makes me happy. Good, that's going to add a bit more stress onto you. You already probably have a hard time getting enough food. I mean, the 10-day demand for Edinburgh on grain is 149. That's actually not that much. Hell, it's higher over here. It's probably not taking into account my demand on the beer. And that's because the beer is shut down. Right. Doesn't actually consume that much grain. I thought it would consume a lot more. I mean, it does in Banished. Hell, it consumes extra in Banished. Revel, who we don't really care about, is under siege. Speaking of not caring about them, we just watched some castaways die. Isn't that a show? Alright, where else can we get some mead? Anywhere that has mead, we're gonna get it in the interest of our future wife. Also, yeah, I see you're established there, Novgorod. I'm going to, I guess I could try to build some warehouses, but I think it's a waste of my time trying to build anything here. Although they want me to increase production of cheese. I don't know where Novgorod finds 40,000 ducats to give me, but I'm gonna have it. All I need to do is build 2 cheese plantations.
Need to try to produce goods here, as I am better at it anyways.
Wildcard Novgorod, please get me the goods that I need there, and someone please don't let me forget about supplying Novgorod with those goods, because I'm sure I would. But I still need to establish myself in one more place. I did Rostock. Ripen is next. Oh, that price. Surprised it still says that I need a counting house though. I mean, I figured I'd done that. Alright, I still need considerably more mead though. Show me somewhere that makes mead. I'm sure Stockholm does, but... Oh, well, 78 of the stuff. I'm going for it. Might be worth considering that I should be picking up the other goods that I need as well. I got stockfish and meat and all that, but I need to get the cheese from Riga. What was that? Probably wildcard Novgorod, which is going to need twice as much clay as wood. Get over there. I'm also going to tear down that facility as soon as. Alright, we almost have enough of that stuff now. Otherwise, go and get the more party goods from Riga. Jeez, that hemp is overflowing. I need to think of what to do with it. Is there anything I'm missing? I got beer, mead, wheat. That was a touch too much. Cheese. I really suck if a pirate got me now. Ooh, what a Regan beauty. Wow, they actually do need honey. I didn't think of that. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different goods. I have 7, and the missing ingredient is honey. Well, I know we're going to get plenty of that. I also like the look of that. You know what, for a laugh, and since we're already here.
You want to lure my tenants away? You are not the first to try. Get out.
I feel so bad for Igor. I mean, he rules over Novgorod and it's just nothing. Alright, so nowhere that I'm in charge of is under siege, which is good for me. Wildcard Thagnus, I thought I told you to go over there. Get me that honey. And once I have enough money, I'm establishing myself in Ripon as well. Feels amazing. So those are all the goods that we need, apart from the mead. I think I need a touch more of that, but there's always places to get it. Always places to get it. I feel so bad for robbing Novgorod's coffers like that, but needs must. Right, I think I just did you, but no, Cartagena next, because I have no sense of memory here. Have you destroyed a city yet? No, not yet. I mean, I certainly could, but they're places that trade with me. There's very little reason to do that to a city. I mean, I could destroy Novgorod, sure, but why? What have they done to deserve it? You know what, it really doesn't cost anything to keep that dairy running, and it'll probably sell itself to these guys. Well, it's still going down. Crunch. Who knows, they might ask us to increase production there again. But it's interesting to me that they said cheese is in demand, because that tells me that Riga is not keeping up with demand. I tore down so many of my own cheeseries earlier on, and now I can finally have them back. Nice. Not just nice, very nice. This hemp situation is still a thing though. I might want to consider building up production of something else here. We have plenty of brick. I have plenty of salt elsewhere as well. Really, you are just the cheesemonger. Maybe I need a lot more cheese. Okay, Worm is getting all tuckered out and he's saying good night. Oh, good night, Worm. Now, what are we lacking here? Wood and clay. But that's alright, I have plenty of it in reserves. So I'm not scared of that. That's what I'll do though, I'll build up the cheese production a bit more because I feel that we're faltering on that front. Still, I need to establish myself in Ripon and really bulk up Rostock because there are new trade goods that I need to establish. But you there, I will join you for your outrageous costs. Ouch. And we'll establish a counting house, which will allow me to
think of building any more buildings here. There is only so much I am willing to tolerate.
Which should allow us to get to the next rank, which I think is Patrician. I hope it's Patrician. Alright, we are now Patrician. We've reached the highest rank. It's a historical event, I'm told. No Uncle Lubeck congratulating us, sadly. But that might mean good stuff for us, I'm just not sure. This is one sad looking place. Alright, it seems the metal goods are really flowing. As in flowing out. I need them to flow in terms of production a lot more. We're trying, but we produce plenty of everything. It's population that we need more of here in Malmö. So I think the time has come for a meal for the poor. If only I had more wheat and beer. I should have more of that. I wonder why I don't. Why would I struggle with wheat here? There's barely any beer. Alright, meal for the poor time and time for me to investigate the grain train. There's no reason that I should be lacking grain pretty much adjacent to Aalborg here. Grain train, loads of dollars. Very low. Wait, does anywhere go to Malmö? I don't think it has grain because I assume it produces everything that it needs. And I think that's going to be the same for Rostock, but the fact is that I don't actually produce them there myself. It's Aalborg who's picking up the slack on that. Since Ripon is now going to be the one producing pelt and mead for us, Aalborg is going to remain the grain central, so Malmö and Rostock should be added to this. Malmö should come second. Rostock should come... Okay, Rostock should be third, Malmö is fine there. That makes a modicum of sense. There's not much reason not to include Stettin here though. Stettin can come after Rostock. And again, everywhere is just max. Is it still a funky shape though? Is that any better than doing Riga here? It's 17 days. What if Riga came right after Danzig? Doesn't seem to cut it down at all, but it makes it look considerably less retarded. Which is a win in my book. Now you're going back to Aalborg here. Would it not be nicer if you went to Malmö where you could pick up a new... No, there is no new ship to add to there. Okay, I'm a bit saddened though, because clearly you run out of grain too fast.
Consider this as either a token of my esteem or revenge, whichever you prefer.
So, Mr. Albergman wasn't very happy at my success, so he tried to do some bad things to me. Unfortunately, got foiled by my sentry, because I have maximum security. Jake, you ever looked at Off-World Trading Company? Yeah, but it relies on hexagons. I don't like hexagons, unless it's super hexagons. Since grain is such an important resource, either I have a much bigger one, or I have a second fleet. Both are ideas. Grain Train Center. Although I could just find some of my empty guys and join them up with Grain Train Center. I just want lots more free boats here. Alright, well, we've got a large shipyard, which means we can finally make hulks. Hulks have, let's see, worse maneuverability. I need to compare them to cogs here. More cost, more health, less maneuverability, faster max speed, larger cargo capacity. In terms of cost, 20% more. And also 20% more storage space. So yeah, the hulks are better. 20% longer to make as well. Hulks look nice, they're faster. There's very little reason not to produce those over anything else. I still want these cogs done because, hey, this crater is getting in my way. But that tells me that it is Hulk o'clock. Oh yeah, I'm not too happy with the money situation. That's a thing. If only somebody would ask me to increase the production of a good and make buckets of ducats from it. If only somebody. It's such a chore clicking around on all your places to check on this though, I must say. I feel good about Haarlem though. The population is high. Oh, it's too high. Damn. Because of that, this fiend has actually set up some houses here. I don't like that at all. Oh, that's ugly. I had no intention of letting an AI into my beloved own city. But they did, because I wasn't paying attention. Oh well, it is what it is. What I'm going to do is build some houses of my own though. Oh, I don't really have the money to do that. Yeah, well. A bit ugly, but it'll do. Drives down that capacity, but not enough. I need to make some money pretty badly here. Oh. The Riga Hemp about time might just be the one to save that. Shoot. So I clicked up in the top right to get rid of that, but what I ended up doing was clicking close the whole game. So I sure hope it auto-saved recently. I really hope it auto-saved. I haven't done that since Sam and Max. Was it Sam and Max? No, it was Day of the Tentacle. Alright, auto-save, don't let me down. What's the last thing I can remember doing? Well, the boat that I clicked on here isn't there. It was one of you. What the heck did I do? I was checking out Haarlem, and I built some houses here. I think that's the last thing I did. Yeah, I tried to click on this button here, the logbook, but right here is the red cross for closing the game as well, so Okay, I spent a lot of money. A lot of this money. What did I spend it on? Already can't remember. You know how it is. I mean, I built those, but there must have been more that I did. Oh well, that's how I spent it now. You're not the Patrician anymore, Jake. Yeah. Jeez. Man, I lost a lot of days to that. What did I do with all that time? Did I sort out any of my trade routes? Now I'm unhappy. Didn't I sort out something that involved this or this? Was there a grain train? And I lost my treasure map piece as well. Fall, my tears. Ah. Grain train center. I saved it, and at least that got saved, if not my progress. So there we go, didn't lose out on that. And now I know that there's a... Oh, well look, we're Patrician. But the treasure map did not reappear there, so now I'm sad. At least you can prevent the AI getting the housing. No, the AI already has the housing there. Would be nice to prevent, but no.
Consider this as either a token of my esteem or revenge, whichever you prefer.
Well, unfortunately he succeeded in getting my people to rise up, so my grain farms are now looking a little, awful. Wow, just how many of my workers did he manage to sabotage there? I had maximum security, but that clearly wasn't enough. What happened? Aalborg's population just died. Wasn't it up at 6,000 or so? Now it's at 3,600. I need to know. I'm going to save. And I'm going to load that and see how much that affected it. 3,600. Good lord, he culled almost all of Aalborg like that. That's disgusting. Oh well. On this channel, we roll with our punches. How did he... Where did they go? Well, I'm displeased. I am displeased with that. Aalborg is my grain train. Well, maybe he does me a favor there. Seems that we have too much grain, if such a thing is even possible. Now when it comes to our grain trains, do we actually supply everything between the two of them? And if so, do we really get enough grain to Scotland? That place is going to need a lot of it. It also needs more brick, and it just does not seem to be getting enough of it. Speaking of not enough of it, another pirate hideout discovered. These Scandinavians are filthy pirates. Destroy the pirates' hideout, yes. If there's money to be made from it, you better believe I'm going to be there. Also, where is my Stockholm Hunter? Aalborg, Lubeck. Hunter 6 Stockholm is over here. He should not be here. Get rid of this crap. Well, if it's cloth, it's not really crap now, is it? And get over there to Lafte. At least when you knock down the hideout, the pirates tend to be gone for quite a while. Did I spend my money on hulks? I think that's what I spent it on. Jake, you should